place to be, I'm in the front row. Best place to be, yeah. You wanna find me, yo, I'm in the front row. Got 2 tickets on me, I'm in the front row. The best place to be, I'm in the front row. Best place to be, yeah. So what's colder than ice and even hotter than a flame? I be in the front row. The best place to be, I'm in the front row. Best place to be, yeah. You wanna find me, yo, I'm in the front row. Got 2 tickets on me, I'm in the front row. The best place to be, I'm in the front row.
Look at my journey, this is just the beginning. Rock and roll with the Fredo Show.
Hi guys, welcome live to the Fredo Show on this beautiful Sunday night, August the 15th here, as we are broadcasting live on In the Front Row on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitter, guys. And real quick, get laces.com. Use that promo code Fredo, guys, and get 25% off your full order today, guys. They got amazing laces. They got a lot of new glow-in-the-dark laces. There's a lot of special discounts. So go make sure you go to getlaces.com, use that promo code Fredo, and get 25% off today, guys. But welcome, as we're live from Los Angeles, guys. And, you know, for everyone that's been following me on social media, guys, make sure you guys do that right now at Fredo Cervantes on Instagram and Twitter, because I am bringing you the latest coverage throughout the LA sports world here, because there is a lot to talk about here in Los Angeles. Last night, big showdown live from SoFi Stadium, as I was there watching the LA Chargers take down the LA Rams 13-6, which I have a lot to talk about that as well. Visit inthefrontrow.com, guys. If you guys visit that right now, you're going to go ahead and look at my latest story on the LA Chargers against the Rams for the first time with fans at SoFi Stadium, as I was part of that event last night. I will be talking about that starting the show, but real quick, why don't I let you guys know what's coming up on the show as well. We got the Dodgers, who just finished whooping on some New York Mets ass, because they won 14-4. Just finished just minutes ago, as I went live here on In the Front Row, as they were on Sunday Night Baseball in New York. And the Dodgers were just hitting home runs. I do have to say a couple things about the Dodgers and what the latest is on Trevor Bauer. That is a big situation that is not really being put any attention to it, and I understand why. There is a lot to do with a lot of domestic violence, a lot of sexual assault cases, stuff like that, which Trevor Bauer took it to Twitter yesterday. And he had something to say for the first time in a few weeks, which he said, "I am tired of being quiet." And he had a lot to say, which I'm going to put some light into the situation of Trevor Bauer coming up here on the Fredo Show. But as well, what is the latest on the Lakers, Russell Westbrook, and LeBron James going down to the Summer League in Las Vegas? I mean, those two guys were down there. There is a lot to talk about Russell Westbrook. Can Russell Westbrook win an NBA champion with the Lakers? That is a big, major question that a lot of the LA media is wondering. So I am going to answer that for you guys here on the Fredo Show. But as well, breaking news today. Breaking news on the Clippers. Yes, finally, we got some news with the Clippers. There are a big trade that went down in Clipperland. I will be talking about that a little bit later right now. So stay tuned, because that story is coming up pretty soon. Stay tuned. Clippers, breaking news, latest here on the Fredo Show. But I'm going to go ahead and start off with what happened last night, guys. With what happened last night, I mean, you can look at it on the screen right now. You can look at it and be like, well, are the Rams really overrated? And I believe so, because every single day, every single morning, every single night, evening, whatever time of day it is, I'm always hearing, well, the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl this year. I mean, they got Matthew Stafford. Fredo, do you understand who Matthew Stafford is? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of Matthew Stafford, him being from the NFC North. over there with the Minnesota Vikings. I've seen a lot of Matthew Stafford over the last 13 years, and he's failed for 13 years straight. He's failed. I mean, you can say that, oh, yeah, he got a good arm. He can throw the ball. Oh, my God. Do you see Matthew Stafford stats? Yes. I see Matthew Stafford stats. I see James Harden stats. How much has James Harden really done? You got to go ahead and stop and think for a second on what Matthew Stafford is to the Los Angeles Rams. The Los Angeles Rams just relocated to Los Angeles after leaving Los Angeles for St. Louis. The Los Angeles Rams this year have a lot to prove to the league after making big statements and trading their number 1 overall pick in 2016 in Jared Goff. They have a lot to say about that. They traded him with more first-round picks for Matthew Stafford to Detroit. I mean, Matthew Stafford did not play last night at SoFi Stadium as it was the debut of the stadium with fans in it. I mean, I took place last Sunday as I was live at SoFi Stadium for the Chargers practice, and being able to be at the arena last Sunday, seeing the lights, seeing the players out on the field, I was like, man, I cannot wait to see the first game. And last night, I was at the first game ever with fans in the arena at SoFi Stadium, and it was remarkable. It was amazing. It was a great building. I mean, the lights, the sound, the fans, the arena itself is beautiful. I mean, it is a spectacular when you look at it from the outside, and it looks even greater when you're inside the arena and you're looking up, you're looking at the lights, you're looking at your surrounding areas, and you're like, oh my God, this is beautiful. This is here in Inglewood, California, here right outside of downtown Los Angeles. So it is very great for what the LA Chargers and the LA Rams got coming up here for this new stadium, because they're going to be putting up a show. I mean, this upcoming weekend is going to be taking SoFi Stadium starting Saturday night between the Los Angeles Rams and the Las Vegas Raiders. Saturday night at SoFi, then the following day, Sunday, you got the LA Chargers against the San Francisco 49ers. You got that great matchup. There's going to be 2 big games next weekend at SoFi Stadium. So it was a great outing, but it actually made national news today, guys. This is crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit, not much about it, but just gotta bring it up to your attention because there was a big brawl that happened at SoFi Stadium, and I heard about it, but really didn't pay any attention to it until today. It made national news as it was on Fox News, national TV, and a lot of, there were Rams fans. They had Rams jerseys. It just shows you what type of fans do the Rams have. They're out on the field, not on the field, but they're out on the stadium in the seats, and they're fighting against each other. That is Rams fans for you guys. That is not Chargers fans. That's not how Chargers fans go about it. That is big for the LA Rams fans out there, because you should not be proud in making national news like this, because it's not a good look. It's not a good look. But what was a good look was the LA Chargers taking down the Rams last night, 13-6, as they held the LA Rams scoreless in the second half. The LA Rams, the overrated LA Rams, went scoreless last night. What a remarkable performance by Mr. Chase Daniel. Chase Daniel, backup quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams, who just signed with them this year, had a great game. He had a couple great touches, let the Chargers over with his victory. It was great and impressive. It was very, very good, because when you saw Chase Daniel out there, you saw experienced quarterback. This guy's been in the league for about 12 years already. Got drafted in 2009 by the Washington Redskins, as he was undrafted and signed immediately by the Washington Redskins. This guy, University of Missouri, he was out there doing his thing, but then you got to look, he got drafted. Then he went over to New Orleans. They picked him up quickly, won the Super Bowl as a backup in 2009, then kind of went around the league, landing with the Chargers this year. He had a great game last night. The Chargers have no problem. the Chargers have no problem at the quarterback position because we all know they definitely don't have a problem at the starting quarterback position like the LA Rams have in Matthew Stafford. Because we look at Justin Herbert and we see Justin Herbert being the next big thing. He is the rookie of the year. He broke all the rookie records last year. I mean, the NFL has been around for quite some time now. And for a rookie like Justin Herbert to come in and break all the records, Tom Brady's records, Peyton Manning's records, Eli Manning's records, Joe Montana records. I mean, everyone's records. Teddy Bradshaw, everyone. So Justin Herbert is the next big thing. So you can go and read the latest on Justin Herbert and the Chargers. And last night, what happened at SoFi Stadium, as I was there live, it was just amazing. Go ahead and read the latest of my story on inthefrontrow.com. So go ahead and check them out at inthefrontrow.com. Read the latest on why the LA Rams are overrated and why the LA Chargers are the next team here in LA. Because the next big thing here in LA, it's not the Clippers. It's definitely not the Clippers. And I will be talking about the breaking news on the LA Clippers big trade that just went down minutes ago here on the Fredo Show, coming up right now. Before I do let you guys go, OKA for Shades, guys. OKAforshades.com. Use that promo code Fredo, guys, and get 15% off today, guys. They got amazing shades because when you put them on, they're great. And today, it just debuted. They just launched the new kids line. They got shades for the kids. So go to OKAforshades.com. Buy your kids some new shades. It's now back to school specials, guys. Use that promo code Fredo and get 15% off today, guys. I'll be right back with the breaking news on the LA Chargers winning against the LA Rams, but the LA Clippers right now. We are back here in Los Angeles Morris Media Studios. Myself, Fredo Cervantes, and I just want to go ahead and again let you guys know, go get your laces, man. You got premium shoes. Every single pair of premium shoes need premium laces, guys. These are amazing laces, perfect for kids, perfect for ballers, perfect just for style, especially if we're in Los Angeles. Go get your laces at GetLacedLaces.com. GetLacedLaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 25% off today. Code expires on the 31st of December, which we're only about 4 weeks away to the new year. Yeah. So go ahead and pick up your laces. It's a perfect gift for the holidays, guys. GetLacedLaces.com. Promo code Fredo.
OKA for Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Top quality, unique, signature, fresh, trendy. Our shades provide significant UV light protection for eyes, and we have the best customer service around. The freshest and trendiest styles for both men and women. The finest shades to fit your style. OKA for Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Visit www.okaforshades.com. That's OKIYEFA Shades.com. Or on IG or Facebook at OKA for Shades. Or on Twitter at DJ Ebrog.
Yeah, that's right. I upgraded my lifestyle, and now it's time for you to do the same. Use promo code Fredo, Fredo, and get 15% off today. Okifea Shade. Hey, what's up, guys? Myself, Fredo Cervantes, right here. I got the one and only, the LiAngelo Ball, the championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. And wait a second. Clipper Darryl, where you at, man? I thought you supposed to be me. Weren't you the one talking all this smack all year long that we're gonna have a LiAngelo Ball? LiAngelo Ball my ass, Clipper Darryl. Check this bad boy out. This is number 17. How many do you have? 0. I hope you can get one and get out of the second round at least. Thank you, Clipper Darryl. I'm Clipper Darryl. I just gotta pay up. Thank you very much, Lakers, for our opening day loss, and I'm just gonna get that.
And it's gonna be another Christmas day loss, man. Just get down, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Right. Come on, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Thank you, LeBron.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you, KCP.
Come on.
Yeah. They say it's non-violent, that's what Martin said. But I be on my mouth this shit by any means necessary. Shout out to everyone looking out for me while I roll my weed and load my weapon on my balcony. Disturbing all my alchemy. It's hard for a black man. It's hard for a black man.
Yes, guys, we are live back here on the Fredo Show with myself, Fredo Cervantes. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, guys, at Fredo Cervantes. I will be bringing you guys the latest on the LA Chargers, on the LA Lakers, and on the LA Dodgers as well. I got a big story coming up on the LA Dodgers on what's happening with them right now. They're 7-10, 7-3 out of the last 10, and as well what the latest is on Trevor Bauer. I'm gonna bring you guys the latest right now, but we do got breaking news. NBA breaking news. The Los Angeles Clippers trade one of their fan favorites in Patrick Beverley and Rajon Rondo to the Memphis Grizzlies for former Clipper Eric Bledsoe. That is a big and a major key trade. Why would LA Clippers trade Rajon Rondo and Patrick Beverley? This is something, and it's kind of important to see why they would do that and the direction that the Clippers are now heading. Because you're looking at Rajon Rondo, first of all, a guy who they wanted originally right after he won a championship with the Lakers in 2020 at the NBA bubble, because they need a leader out on the court. Kawhi's not a leader. Kawhi's not vocal. Paul George, he's definitely not a leader. Rajon Rondo was someone they were targeting. After that season, he ended up signing with the Hawks for a bigger contract. Then later that year, which was this past year, the Clippers traded for Rajon Rondo and ended him in a Clipper uniform, which that was what they wanted because they wanted a leader. They got the leader. He kind of gave them a big boost. Didn't get him over the hump once Kawhi got hurt. But Rajon Rondo is a big piece for the LA Clippers. And they traded him? Let's not forget a fan favorite, Patrick Beverley, who definitely is a fan favorite. He is, his intensity, that intensity that he brings out on the court, he is just like an animal out there. He's just all over you. He is not giving you any breathing room, which is great when he's on your team. He's no longer on your team, LA Clippers. Patrick Beverley's been there for the past 4 years. He's been there for 4 years. He's done his thing. He got there once Chris Paul got traded from the Clippers to the Rockets. That's when Patrick Beverley came over. But let's now talk a little bit about what the Clippers are getting. They're getting Eric Bledsoe, the guy who they drafted in 2010, about 11 years ago. He grew up in the Clipper uniform. He was there for the Clippers. Chris Paul got here, played behind Chris Paul, didn't get enough minutes once Chris Paul was here, so he ended up getting out of town. He got traded to the Phoenix Suns, where he had his greatest year. He had 21 points per game that year after getting traded from the Clippers to the Phoenix Suns. Then from the Phoenix Suns, he got traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. From the Bucks, he then got traded for Drew Holiday this past season, and he got traded to New Orleans. New Orleans, he then got traded to Memphis. Then Memphis, now to the Clippers, back to where it all started back in 2010. So it is kind of good for Eric Bledsoe to be back in a Clipper uniform where he first got drafted, but he's now paired up with Paul George. He has Reggie Jackson. He has Kawhi Leonard, not for this year. So it's going to be great to kind of see Reggie Jackson, Eric Bledsoe backcourt. Great defenders, great guards. And then on top of that, you're going to have Paul George to go ahead and do his thing, but there's going to be no Kawhi Leonard for this year. So when you hear the talk, well, Kawhi Leonard is going to win a championship with the Clippers. He is not going to win a championship with the Clippers. He is not. Get that through your head. He's just not. You got to be uneducated to really think that the LA Clippers actually have a chance in the next 5 years. Because clearly, the Golden State Warriors are better than you guys. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson is back this year. Draymond Green, gold medal champion, number 2 overall pick. They got the players. You look at Dallas, Luka Doncic, going to be the MVP next year. You got nothing against him. Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, they got your numbers. The Denver Nuggets, they definitely got your number. Jokic, Porter Jr., Jamal Murray is back this year. The Utah Jazz clearly have your number too. They're a lot better than you guys. There's a lot of teams. Portland, they're good. Damian Lillard, they're good. Let's not talk about the Lakers now. They're better than you. They run LA. They've won a championship recently, less than a year ago. The Clippers clearly have no chance. This trade is going to give them a little bit of excitement. Eric Bledsoe doesn't stay healthy too much, but at least at the very minimum, you get a quality player who's still somewhat in his prime, in his early 30s. So you're going to look at Eric Bledsoe, Reggie Jackson, Paul George, and the other guys around them. And let's see when Kawhi returns, because I believe if the Clippers are smart enough, just like the Brooklyn Nets did, they did not play Kevin Durant early on towards the late of the year when he was eligible to get back on the court. Save yourself. Clippers, this is not your year. Next year, highly doubted. The following year, I don't think so. So just watch out with what you do with Kawhi Leonard, because you just signed him to a 4-year contract. That's big. That's huge. You know what else is huge? I'm going to look at something real quick here. I got my guy William Edward Bentley saying if that is there, Big Clipper Daryl is in for a 10 SWAT payback. Laugh out loud, emojis and everything by William Edward Bentley, man. Shout out to William. But yeah, man, they definitely got it hanging for the LA Clippers. And as well, William, an OKA for shade, affordable swag. Yep, you definitely got to get some swag. So go to OKAforshades.com, guys. Go to OKAforshades.com. Use that promo code Fredo, Fredo, and you get 15% off. Just like this man, William Edward Bentley, just said, these are affordable swag. You got to have some swag if you're in Los Angeles. Otherwise, you ain't swagged enough. So shout out to Swaggy P as well, dominating the Drew League and the Big Three. But when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the Dodgers and the Lakers, the best 2 teams in the greater Los Angeles area. When we come back, I got that for you.
Yeah. They say it's non-violent, that's what Martin said, but I be on my mouth this shit by any means necessary. Shout out to everyone looking out for me while I roll my weed and load my weapon on my balcony, disturbing all my alchemy. It's hard for a black man. It's hard for a black man.
OKF Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Top quality, unique, signature, fresh, trendy. Our shades provide significant UV light protection for eyes, and we have the best customer service around. The freshest and trendiest styles for both men and women. The finest shades to fit your style. OKF Shades is the premier choice for sunglasses. Visit www.okfashades.com. That's OKIYEFA shades.com. Or on IG or Facebook at OKF Shades. Or on Twitter at DJ Ebrock.
Yeah, that's right. I upgraded my lifestyle, and now it's time for you to do the same. Use promo code Fredo, Fredo, and get 15% off today.
And we are back here in Los Angeles Morris Media Studios. Myself, Fredo Cervantes, and I just want to go ahead and again let you guys know, go get your laces, man. You got premium shoes. Every single pair of premium shoes need premium laces, guys. These are amazing laces, perfect for kids, perfect for ballers, perfect just for style, especially if we're in Los Angeles. Go get your laces at GetLacedLaces.com. GetLacedLaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 25% off today. Code expires on the 31st of December, which we're only about 4 weeks away to the New Year.
Yeah.
So go ahead and pick up your laces. It's a perfect gift for the holidays, guys. GetLaceLaces.com, promo code Fredo, 25% off. Yes, that is right. Go to GetLaceLaces.com, guys. Use that promo code Fredo and get 25% off. But you're definitely not going to get 25% off his ability to get to the rim, and that is Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is one of the greatest players to be able to get to the rim and finish because he has the energy. He has the excitement, the energy. I mean, he has it all that when you're a fan, and let's say that you yourself, you go sit and go watch a basketball game in person. Out of 10 people on the court, you see that one guy that has the energy, that just has everything out on the court, and it's going to be so spot on that you're going to be like, who's that guy? Who's that guy, number 0? That's the guy, and that's Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is that type of player that when you go watch a game and you look at 10 people out on the court and you're like, who's that one right there? That one right there. That's Russell Westbrook, guys. So one of the biggest questions that a lot of people are saying or, want the answer to is like, well, can Russell Westbrook win an NBA championship? Can he finally get that ring that he's been seeking for over 10 years? I clearly think so because he's going to make a big change to the LA community, to the LA team, to the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James and the rest of the squad, because he's going to take a lot of pressure off of LeBron's shoulders, off of Anthony Davis, because I clearly think Anthony Davis has the potential to be the number 1 star in the team, to put all of it out on the court, to be that one guy. Right now, with LeBron still on the team, I think LeBron wants AD to be the man. AD is trying to be the man, but he really doesn't have the full package to be the number 1 man right now, because I feel that LeBron's still on the court. But with Russell Westbrook stepping on the court now, that's going to take a lot of pressure off of Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis is now going to feel like, all right, Russell's here, LeBron's here. All right, I'll step back real quick. They're going to be handling the ball. I'll figure myself out. That's going to be the Anthony Davis we're going to receive this year. And it's going to be a lot better because the pressure's off of AD, because last year and the year before, they won it. But clearly this past year, the pressure was on Davis. Hey, LeBron can't do it. Davis, we're looking at you. What are you doing, Davis? He's hurt. Wasn't able to do much. Lakers got out in the first round. That's where Russell Westbrook comes in. You got that 3rd star who has the potential to be the 1st star in any other team. But now he's clearly the number 3 option for the Lakers this year. Russell Westbrook, former UCLA star, he's going to do it. He's gonna be able to take over the city and the community because he clearly grew up here in the Los Angeles area. He grew up here. He went to school here. He went to college here. Now he's back home where he feels comfortable. Like he said, he had a press conference this past Monday afternoon at the Staples Center. Russell Westbrook clearly said, hey, I'm happy. I get to be with my family. I get to be with my kids. I'm home. I get home cooking. I get to go home after the games. No more FaceTiming. No more none of this. As he spent most of his career out in Oklahoma, then in Houston, then to Washington. Now he's back in Los Angeles. So I clearly think that Russell Westbrook can and will get an NBA champion with the Los Angeles Lakers. But another major story, because I don't want to go ahead and leave this story out. I'm going to finish with LiAngelo Ball, so stay tuned. I will have something to say right now with LiAngelo Ball. But before I get to LiAngelo, I want to get to the Dodgers. I want to get to the Dodgers. And the reason why I want to get to the Dodgers is a couple weeks ago, and it's been some time that I've been talking, and I've been saying some things and been like, well, did the Dodgers really have it all this year? And I was saying that a couple weeks ago. What a nice cup. Shout out to SoFi Stadium right here. Amazing. Hey, man. Shout out to SoFi as well because they had an amazing stadium. Great things. Great things. The Dodgers, you know, it's hard. It's very hard for me. That's where a lot of my previous love and that excitement I had when I was young about the Dodgers, you know, growing up a big Dodger fan. A lot of people always tell me, hey, Fredo, what made you love sports? And everyone thinks, oh, it's the Lakers. No, it's not the Lakers. It's clearly the Dodgers. I grew up watching the Dodgers. The other day, someone tested me and they were like, I bet you don't know this guy. I bet you don't know. And I started naming names that they didn't even know. And they forgot about. They're like, oh, wow. Man, they were like, I forgot about that guy. How the hell, Fredo, do you know this man? And I'm like, man, clearly, I was a big fan of the Dodgers in the late 90s. Big fan of the Dodgers in the early 2000s, being a kid growing up here in Los Angeles. I know the roster from head to toe. I know it. So when someone tried to test my Dodger knowledge, you better watch yourself. Because someone that was they were 63 years old, 64-year-old, tried to test my Dodger knowledge. I was like, no way. You ain't going to test me. And I proved them wrong. So I have a big spot for the Dodgers here. And this is where I'm going to come out and say this. Clearly, the Dodgers don't have what it takes to come out and show that they got this person's back. Trevor Bauer is on his own little island right now with no support besides his own family and his fans. Some media members out there as well. And now I'm going to show that love and support that Trevor Bauer needs. And it got to put some light out there. You got to shine some light out there on this situation. I understand the Dodgers are a 74 win team right now. Dodgers are second overall throughout Major League Baseball. They're doing good. They haven't had Trevor Bauer for almost 2 months. Trevor Bauer has been put on paid leave by Major League Baseball because of sexual allegations. I kind of don't want to talk or say anything on Trevor Bauer's behalf prior to this, but now that he himself came out on social media, on Twitter, and put it out there, because he's been silent for weeks. But finally, now he's like, you know what? I'm tired of this. The Washington Post went on 2 days ago and posted something ridiculous on Trevor Bauer. And Trevor was like, whoa, why would you do this, Washington Post? I'm working with you. I'm helping you get a good story. And you flip the story. And that's what happens in the media at times. You know, Trevor Bauer exchanged a few text messages, screenshots, videos of things from a girl back in Cleveland. And he put that out on Twitter yesterday. So for anyone that wants to see that, go to Trevor Bauer's Twitter account. You're going to see the pictures, the videos that he put out there to back himself up, because he was quiet for quite some time, but now he couldn't stay quiet, as the allegations, you see clearly on the pictures in the video, on the text messages, that he's innocent. He's innocent. So people got to clearly see and know when some people are right and they're serving their ability to perform at high level, because that's clearly what Trevor Bauer was doing. He was performing at a Cy Young Award type caliber type of player. He was that good. And there's allegations from some sort of person out in the middle of nowhere who you see these crazy texts and these crazy videos. They just proves his innocence. Major League Baseball got to step up quickly. Another person that got to step up quickly is General Manager Mitch Kupchak. Mitch Kupchak got to step up quickly. And this is where I'm gonna leave it off. Mitch Kupchak, step up right now before somebody else does. And I doubt he will agree to anything else. I doubt it. But this is where I'm gonna leave the show off. LiAngelo Ball, this man right here, just sign him up right now. I mean, the excitement that LiAngelo Ball, a guy who hasn't played in the NBA league, is getting so much attention. I mean, the numbers that the Hornets are bringing in, we already saw what LaMelo Ball did. Now LiAngelo is doubling the numbers for the Charlotte Hornets. The excitement for the Hornets that they have for every summer league team and game they have this year. The Hornets play their final summer league game tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Everyone watch that. LiAngelo Ball is right now averaging almost 11 points, 1.5 steals, leads the team in steals. And he's shooting 41% from three. That's good. That's great. That's better than Stephen Curry. Great. If you see what he's doing out in the summer league right now in Las Vegas, he's amazing. He's shooting the ball lights out. He's proving everybody wrong. I've been talking about this. I've been saying this for weeks and years, and like, oh my God, sometimes I feel like people got to listen about LiAngelo Ball, LaMelo Ball, and Lonzo Ball. I've been talking about them, saying everything. And then now everything is like, whoopash. You see it all. You see what I was talking about. So if you really want to know what I'm thinking, what's my next thought? You got to stay tuned for the Fredo Show next Sunday, 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, only here on In the Front Row. So if you're here right now, make sure you subscribe and you hit the like button as well. Give us some love out there because I clearly show everybody love out there. As I will be making a couple appearances on a couple shows this upcoming week, which is exciting because now all over the Chargers world, giving you guys the latest on the Chargers. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Fredo Cervantes and go read my latest story right now on inthefrontrow.com, which is right there down below. Shout out to my guy Roddy Rich, but check it out, inthefrontrow.com. Read my latest story on the LA Chargers and what is coming up next weekend. Chargers 49ers Sunday evening, which I will bring you the latest on that game here next Sunday night, 8 Pacific, 11 Eastern, only on In the Front Row. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Let's go, LiAngelo.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe, guys, right now. Do it right now. Click
YouTube.com/In the Front Row. Click subscribe.
Right now, like,
we're only 96 and we're at 1,000.
Literally, like right there.
Yeah.
There it is. Click it right now, guys.
We're getting
Click
there.
it.
Go subscribe.
Click it right now. Click. Subscribe.
To see
Right
Fredo
now.
and I debate.
Right
You don't
now.
want to miss
Subscribe.
that.
Yeah,
Like-
subscribe right now, guys. Subscribe. Do it.
We'll see you next week at 7:30, guys. Till next time.
VIP courtside, it's going down. Everybody so hype. High school to the pros. Now we in the front row. Hey, thank you for